Tonight, from Seattle, Washington, it's the NFC Championship game. Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks versus Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
And there's a strong school of thought that this could be the final season for Drew Brees, thus his final games. And obviously, if he was able to get his team to a second Super Bowl and win it, the parade that would follow in New Orleans make Mardi Gras look like a walk in the park.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense would...
And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoff...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Locke working out of the gun. A pass underneath for Carson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
Make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
I think they have to make some decisions here. That's his 2nd fumble here in the 1st quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
The previous play is under review.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Breeze pass.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Yeah, really a heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but it winds up only going for a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Deontay Harris. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Breeze now on first down. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
To throw again. Lock. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Lock to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Myers able to knock it through. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Saints nothing.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Baltimore Ravens who are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was D.K. Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Now Locke. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense. And this is caught. Touchdown. And yes, they want keep the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Jared Cook. A gain of 22 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Ware. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He'll find Metcalf. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. D.K. Metcalf, 65 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brees. Smith catches left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Brees. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And oh, he coughed it up. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Brees. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 11-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Brees. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Thomas. Touchdown.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
D.K. Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he'll be brought down right at
because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike, check.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
Brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd.
Brandon, all
and
things
6.
considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints, nothing.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Throwing again. Locke. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Locke going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's another Seahawks.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They look to throw. It's Locke under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a 1st half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So simple math here in the first half. At 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line.
And he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice?
Breeze pass complete. Fumbled on the play. Recovered.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And Josh Hill has it. Yard. The Seahawks on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. To throw on second down, Gordon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. I'll give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Bree's going to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
13-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Breeze to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game. But it won't alter the final score.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.